Caring for someone with dementia is one of the toughest journeys, but you don't have to do it alone. I'm Allison Schreier, and my experience caring for my husband inspired me to create Zinnia, a therapeutic streaming service designed to support people living with dementia and reduce caregiver stress. Our research-backed videos are engaging, easy to follow, and they help ease the daily challenges like agitation and anxiety so that you can focus on connection and joy. Available by subscription on mobile and TV apps, Zinnia makes every day a little bit easier. Go to zinniatv.com and sign up for a free trial today. Use the code RESOURCE for 15% off an annual Zinnia subscription.
Medicare Moments with your host, Toni King, is one of America's top Medicare podcasts. Hello, Toni.
How are you doing, Jim? And we are growing this. People need help with Medicare, and they're just listening and learning. I have people call every day from reading my articles in the newspaper saying, I'm now listening to your podcast and I've learned so much from all over the country. It's amazing.
You give them important information that help them make the right decision from the start. If they come to you from the start, they're going to make the right decision that'll have lifelong benefits. Think about that.
It'll last the rest of your Medicare life.
That's right. The rest of your Medicare life. I like that, Toni. Well, today, we're going to talk about penalties, and we're going to talk about how to avoid the Medicare Part D as in David, D penalty. So we're going to Chattanooga, Tennessee, where Samuel writes, "Hello, Toni. I read your article about how ignoring Medicare rules is costing Americans millions, and I believe I have made a mistake because I have not enrolled in a Medicare Part D prescription drug plan. I need your help!" Exclamation point. I retired in August and had a telemarketing agent help me find a Medicare supplement, which began September 1st. No one told me that I had a specific amount of time to enroll in my Medicare Part D plan. Currently, my prescriptions are generic, and I use GoodRx to receive the discount. When I enrolled on December 15th for a new Medicare Part D plan, I was denied because I did not apply on time. I am 70. And my Part D will begin next year when I'm 71. Medicare informed me that the Part D penalty will be 34.70 cents, 0.3470 cents times 72 months since my Medicare Part A began 6 years ago at age 65. I cannot believe that I must pay an extra $25 per month as a Part D penalty. Please explain this ridiculous Medicare Part D rule and when can I begin my plan? Thank you, Samuel from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Toni, did I get that right? 0.3470 cents?
It's almost 35 cents.
Okay, got it.
Per month that you could have had Part D. And people don't realize that Part D is based off of when your Medicare Part A started. So if you enroll in Medicare Part A when you turn 65 and then you come off your company benefits like Samuel did, when he turned 70, that's 5 years. That's 60 months. I had one gentleman who was 80 years old. His was 150 months, 15 years. It was forever.
So that all adds to your Medicare life, as you say, right?
Yeah. What are you going to do when penalty is 50 cents a month? I mean, it's only going to go up. It's not going down. So Samuel is going to have to wait until this year's annual enrollment period, which starts October 15th through December 7th. And then his plan will start January 1st. So that's, how it works. And then that's when he'll receive the penalty. And the penalty will come out of his, if he's getting Social Security, it'll come out of his Social Security check.
So to be clear on that, he really won't have a prescription plan until January 1st.
Right. He's not taking anything serious. He's taking generics. But if he ends up going to the doctor and he finds out now he's got to take cancer med or he has Parkinson's or whatever the situation is, he better hope GoodRx can cover it. Because if GoodRx can't cover it, he's going to pay 100% of that out of his pocket. And all of this is in Chapter 5 of my Medicare Survival Guide Advanced Edition. This information about Part D and the new rules and credible coverage and getting credible prescription drug coverage and what you need to do.
Okay, and you can find the Medicare Survival Guide Advanced Edition at tonysays.com. ToniSays.com. Along with other goodies there, Toni has webinars for you. Toni has other books there for you. Toni's articles are published at seniorresource.com, and we thank them for our partnership with Senior Resource. And they also partner with us on Medicare Moments, the great podcast that you're listening to right now. And we'll be back with more of Medicare Moments after this short break. Don't go away.
Caring for someone with dementia is one of the toughest journeys, but you don't have to do it alone. I'm Allison Schreier, and my experience caring for my husband inspired me to create Zinnia, a therapeutic streaming service designed to support people living with dementia and reduce caregiver stress. Zinnia offers research-backed videos intentionally created for people with dementia, engaging, calming, and easy to follow. Whether you need to ease agitation, create moments of joy, or make daily routines smoother, Zinnia is here to help. Family and professional caregivers use our content to turn challenges into opportunities for connection. Accessible by subscription on mobile devices and connected TVs, Zinnia is simple to use whenever you need it. Because when caregiving feels easier, life feels better. Go to zinniatv.com and sign up for a free trial today. Use the code RESOURCE for 15% off an annual Zinnia subscription.
Welcome back to Medicare Moments with Toni King. We're talking about how to avoid the Medicare Part D penalty. Toni, so once a person is past 65 and leaving credible employers group coverage with a prescription drug plan, what are the time limits there? How many days do they have?
Well, they have 63 days. That's it.
63.
How they come up with 63 days, I have no idea.
Okay.
You really have 2 months to get a prescription drug plan. You wait too long, you don't think you need it, you forget about enrolling, you think you can enroll when you can enroll in your Medicare supplement or whatever, then the penalty is going to go all the way back to the day that your Part A started, and you will get the penalty. So, if you're coming off your company insurance, get everything in place. And when you're coming off the company insurance, don't wait, because it's too important.
It's best to do it ASAP because there really isn't anything more important than that, I believe. Right. And I think you would say the same thing. So, Toni, here's something else. I see these letters LEP. So late enrollment period. That's another set of letters that we have to deal with here.
Well, that's late enrollment period is telling you that you're getting a penalty, the LEP, for you're not getting your Medicare Part D at the right time. And you got to remember, your Medicare Part D, the penalty starts from the month that your Part A started, and not day, not year, but month. There's 12 months in a year. If you waited 5 years, that's 60 months. You waited 10 years, that's 120 months. I've seen it all.
So let's talk about the word creditable. That's a hard word to say, creditable. Creditable. So your company prescription drugs, not health insurance, were not creditable as Medicare declares.
It has to meet Medicare guidelines. If you have $1,000 deductible before you can ever get prescriptions, then you don't have a creditable prescription drug plan. Medicare's Part D plans have a $545 deductible. Has to pretty much mirror what Medicare is. If all you got is a copay, you're fine. So people need to look into that. You have 63 days when you do not have any prescription drug coverage that you can get a Part D plan. That's what we were saying. Don't wait. Just get it immediately.
And this is all the late enrollment period. And these are what triggers it. And one of the reasons is you never enrolled in Medicare Part D at the time you enrolled in Medicare Part A and Part B when you turned 65. And now you want to enroll and you're in a late enrollment period. That's
right. You've messed it up. What if your prescription drug coverage wasn't creditable? What if it wasn't? What if you have an HSA and you got a high deductible? That's not credible. I mean, you've got to really make sure that you have what Medicare deems as creditable.
So there's another important tip from Toni on today's edition of Medicare Moments. So, Toni, as we wrap this podcast up, Samuel was denied Medicare Part D prescription coverage because he met Medicare's LEP late enrollment penalty rule. and he'll receive the Part D penalty when they enroll in Medicare during Medicare's annual enrollment period, a penalty which will last his Medicare lifetime, as you said.
The rest of his Medicare life. Americans are retiring after 65. They need to realize that when they're coming off their company insurance and you apply for Medicare Part A and B, don't wait. Go ahead and if you're going with an Advantage plan, get the Advantage plan with a prescription drug plan. If you're going with a Medicare supplement, make sure you have a Part D plan. Samuel was having someone that was enrolling him, and the telemarketer was more worried about getting the meds up than he was about getting his prescription drug plan. Watch out. I mean, you get bombarded when you're turning 65 or when you're coming off your company insurance. We got people calling from all over to come get us.
If you can think all the way back to when you were in school, it wasn't really good to aim for a D. But with Medicare, it's really great to aim for a D when you sign up.
I never thought about that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
The maze of Medicare confusing you? Well, we don't want it to. So contact Toni at tonisays.com. You can call her at 832-519-8664. She's waiting for your phone call, 832-519-8664. Email her, info@tonisays.com. That's Toni with an I, TONISAYS.com, with all your Medicare questions. Toni King's Medicare Survival Guide Advanced Edition and the new Confused About Medicare video series are on sale at tonisays.com. Go there now.
That's the only place you can get it. So thanks, Jim. This was fun. I enjoyed doing these podcasts with you. Okay, we have fun with them. So thank you, Jim. I look forward to talking with you for the next podcast. I will see you later.
Caring for someone with dementia is one of the toughest journeys, but you don't have to do it alone. I'm Allison Schreier, and my experience caring for my husband inspired me to create Zinnia, a therapeutic streaming service designed to support people living with dementia and reduce caregiver stress. Zinnia offers research-backed videos intentionally created for people with dementia, engaging, calming, and easy to follow. Whether you need to ease agitation, create moments of joy, or make daily routines smoother, Zinnia is here to help. Family and professional caregivers use our content to turn challenges into opportunities for connection. Accessible by subscription on mobile devices and connected TVs, Zinnia is simple to use whenever you need it. Because when caregiving feels easier, life feels better. Go to zinniatv.com and sign up for a free trial today. Use the code RESOURCE for 15% off an annual Zinnia subscription.